Welcome to Oostende. It's the Virtual Arena. It's Filou Oostende versus Hereda San Pablo Burgos. It's Basketball Champions League action here in the 2021 season. Very warm welcome. I'm Graham Hiscott. And this is Oostende's second game of the season, and it's San Pablo Burgos, Hereda San Pablo Burgos, and a very happy coach, Juan Penarroya, because they are the reigning champions. Their first foray into any European competition, and they won the biggest prize in Europe, the Basketball Champions League, at their first attempt. Here's the games in Group H. Tonight we have Oostende San Pablo Burgos. Tomorrow night, Happy Casa Brindisi versus Darusafaka Tekfen. And Juan Penarroya, 51-year-old Spanish coach, taking this very talented team to the summit of the Basketball Champions League. And standing in front of them tonight, Filou Oostende, as we look at Group H standings. Darusafaka Tekfen beat Filou Oostende game day 2 by 5 points. And Happy Casa Brindisi, San Pablo Burgos still to play in this group. And we will see how San Pablo Burgos do. They are not standing still. They brought players in for the round of 16, which was delayed due to the pandemic. Brought in players like Horton and Renfro, and they've retained the MVP for the Basketball Champions League, Thaddeus McFadden, and Omar Cook. And here is San Pablo Burgos roster. Dejan Kravic, they brought in Serbian, Visor Benite, the Brazilian superstar. Miguel Salvo's playing really strongly. McFadden, the Basketball Champions League MVP. Jazil Rivero, watch out for him. He's playing really tough. Massive night against Valencia at the weekend, 25 points, way above his average. And Filou Oostende, Kay van der Verst de Vries, the Dutch sensation. Look out for Loïc Schwartz, Oliver Twanfontaine, Jean-Marc Wiemer. Had a big game at the weekend, and also against Darusafaka Tekfen in the loss. But Mario Narkic, next generation Adidas tournament MVP, went off for 25 points against Spirou in the Belgium League at the weekend. So here comes San Pablo Burgos now. Kareem Queeley, they're expecting a lot of him, the British Kitchen superstar. Played with Narkic and Sealer at Real Madrid in the under-18B team. Visor Benite, Kravic doing a massive job for him. Miguel Salvo, big contribution at the weekend, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Jazil Rivero, 25 points, 6 rebounds in the massive win against Valencia, where San Pablo Burgos went off for 18 threes out of 30. Both teams winning at the weekend. It was Filou Oostende's first outing in the Belgium League. Jordan Sacco, look out for him. He's back after some COVID-19 issues. He's had to isolate. And there's Kay van der Verst. Darusafaka, 11 points, 4 assists in the loss. And against Spirou at the weekend, 7 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. They've got some great young players with Mario Narkic. Look out for him. He exploded at the weekend. 25 points, 7 of 9 from 2, 3 of 4 of 3. And at the other end of the scale, from Sila and Kay van der Verst and Narkic and Bratanovic as well, who they've signed on a 5-year tour. 5-year contract is Dusan Djordjevic, 37 years old, who is just 2 assists behind Tamir Black in all-time assist leader in the Basketball Champions League. And they've also signed Thomas Welsh, the only American, 24 years old, out of UCLA, McDonald's All-American. 2 great coaches as well, who have brought great success to these teams in Dario Gergia for Oostende and Juan Penarroya for Hereda, San Pablo Burgos. Here's our referees for this evening: Alexander Glisic, Tomas Jasovicius and Apostolos Karpakas from Serbia, Lithuania and Sweden. Top referees for a top European continental basketball tournament. So San Pablo Burgos, they're 5-3 and 7th in the Spanish ACB, coming off their historic Basketball Champions League victory. And there's Vitor Benite. Look out for him. If he scores 15 or more points, Hereda San Pablo Burgos win pretty much every time. 7 out of 8 times they've won when he scored 15 plus points. Thaddeus McFadden just going back. I'll come to McFadden in a moment. Kravic, Benite, Salvo, Rivero and Cook are the starting fives for Hereda San Pablo Burgos. Omar Cook, 38 years old, American, played in the NBA with the Blazers and the Raptors. And there's Juan Panaroya bringing the Basketball Champions League title to this team in their first outing in European competition. He's also won the LEB Oro and Plata Championship and won the Spanish Cup as a player back in 1996. Here's the Filou Oostende starting five. Wima Nakic gets the start. Watch out for him. Number 17, Djordjevic, the other end of the scale, 37 years old. Thomas Welsh, 24-year-old American, very solid inside. Look for him to set pick and rolls. And here is Mr. Consistency. He has brought 9 years of continued success to this club. They've won 9 consecutive league titles since he joined. And Dusan Djordjevic has been with Coach Georgia all the way. So just moments away from the start. Just moments away here from the start of what should be a fantastic game. Filou Oostende, dominant in Belgium. They want to get past the round of 16. It was their best Basketball Champions League tournament last year. They've been in the competition each year, each season, apart from last year when they went to the round of 16, lost to Tenerife, but beat them here in game 2. They've won 3 times against Spanish opposition here. Twice against Tenerife, once against Baxi Manresa. So Hereda San Pablo Burgos will be a massive challenge for them. They're going to have to get out on the 3-point shot. Even Jazil Rivero, no disrespect, big man, was knocking down threes against Valencia at the weekend. He looked completely in the flow, knocking down shots inside. He was awesome and really showing what he can do, the big Cuban. So they've got to stop players like him, but they've just got to take care of their own business. They've got Djordjevic is starting. They've got Kai van der First, who can come off the bench and go off as well with assists and points. Hit some big shots against Darusafaka did Kai van der First, 11 points, 2 or 3 from behind the arc, 4 assists, always sharing the ball. Thomas Welsh, as I was saying in the intro, will come out, set pick and rolls. He's a traditional, smart, big man. He's not going to fly, but someone next to him who's just there, Amarcila, can fly, and I really hope he mixes his game up. I felt against Darusafaka he was shooting too much from the outside. Amarcila, who is a massive player, played at Real Madrid on the under-18s with Mario Nakic as well as Kareem Queeley. They won that next generation tournament They both made the all-tournament team, with Narkic being that's Sealer and Narkic being the MVP. So we are ready to go. Filou Oostende in the yellow, and Hereda, Pablo Burgos from Spain in the dark uniforms with some multicolours, reds, purples as well. Here we go, Narkic. Let's see how the young 19-year-old goes. Well, straight off, he's made a smart play. Give it to Thomas Welsh, the McDonald's All-American, and he knocks down the three. Great start for Oostende. Cook to Benite. High screen from Kravic. And they get the stick. And Narkic again. And there's a foul call. Good start from the young Serbian. Gets the start today. Serbian-Croatian still making decisions about his international future. We'll follow that with interest. They're running some plays for them already, coming off screens on the baseline. Weimer, massive player for this team now. Thomas Welsh, just 24 years old. Can't get it to go off 1 foot. Sealer can't catch the pass through traffic. Cook brings it back out. Rivero, can he get it going again? And right through, and that trusted left hand of Dejan Kravic paying dividends again for Pablo Burgos. Welsh, down screen by Sealer. Weimer off the dribble, goes into the defense. Great defense without fouling by Miguel Salvo, excuse me. He's been playing well as well for Pablo Burgos, but the whistle goes. Welsh to the free throw line. Let's just see this. Shot comes off. Welsh goes up, and not a lot of contact. He gets the roll, and it's 6 points to Thomas Welsh, 6 points to Oostende early. Good job by Welsh. 50% from the free throw line against Darusafaka. Knocks down his first free throw. Over the top, Kravic, nice play. What a block by Sealer. Averaging a couple of blocks a game, and did that last season as well. He was massive around the rim, and that's where I want him to play, offensively and defensively. And Weimer back outside. Djordjevic for three, and all from the massive block for Sealer. Playing to his strengths and getting the start. Two 19-year-olds on the floor for Oostende, and when Van der Wies comes in, there'll be an 18-year-old as well. Kravic back to Rivero, back outside to Benite. Benite just slows down, pulls up from the free throw line, no good. On that occasion, Sealer with the rebound, affecting the game positively for Filou Oostende at the moment. Narkic really playing tight on him. And now a little float up, too long, but Welsh again with the rebound. Overpowering Vitor Benite on the glass there. Keeping the ball above his head. Oh, what a pass from Cook. And again, Kravic just ducks in behind the defense. And Kravic has all of Pablo Burgos's points. Narkic all the way to the hoop, and he scores. Great action early here at the Vauchellois Arena. Dome in Oostende, and that's a great shot, high off the glass from Narkic, carrying on his bust-out performance against Spirou at the weekend. Just to repeat, 25 points, 7 of 9 from 2, 3 of 4 from 3, 9 rebounds and 2 assists, and he is straight into the game. Big numbers, misses the free throws. There's been some substitutions. And again, this time, Jordan Sacco with the miss, but again, getting in behind the defense of Oostende, just like Kravic had done. Shots off, Welsh gets the tip back. McFadden is in as well for San Pablo Burgos. Salvo back to Cook. McFadden, the MVP of the Basketball Champions League. Final 8, nice pass inside. Sacco has to go back out. Shot clock running down for 3 is good for McFadden. Thaddeus McFadden. Time running out on the shot clock, no problem. Welsh jump hook is off. Sealer can't quite get the offensive rebound. Djordjevic acknowledging the foul. Sideline inbounds for Pablo Burgos. Penetrate, kick all the way out is good for 3. And Rivero carries on his hot shooting from behind the arc, which he displayed against Valencia at the weekend on Sunday night. 18 of 30, remember, they scored in that game. San Pablo Burgos, Narkic. And he is playing ultra aggressive. Harry Georgia just keeps signing these great young talents from Van der Vries, Van der Verst to Sealer, and now Narkic. And they've also got Bratanovic. They've signed on a 5-year deal, 19-year-old Belgian player. So the future is looking bright for Filou Oostende. Narkic just missing that free throw. Adidas Next Generation Tournament in 2019, the MVP. Carrying on that great play. Cook, how can San Pablo Burgos respond? Inside to Sacco, he's big, he's strong, and he's using his left hand to good effect. Over the top of Sivas Burskar, who's come in now to try and deal with the big man Sacco, Congolese international. Narkic getting a lot of the ball, going right through the defense. Jump stop, has to kick it back out, maybe trying to force it, and that's a big moment. Djordjevic with his second foul. Narkic just trying to force it. It's okay forcing it if you're one-on-one with no help coming, but there was a lot of help there, and maybe just showing a little bit of inexperience there. Maro Narkic has a nice jump hook there by Jordan Sacco. Dribble action, it's good for 3. Wonderful play by Thaddeus McFadden. He's straight into the game, and 2 threes, and just like that, Burgos take the lead. Narkic. High screen by Burskar, still Narkic here, pull up for 3, and he's good. Excuse me, that's Mwima. Mwima for 3. Carrying on his good play. Unbelievable play there by Thaddeus McFadden. That is awesome. And Penaroya, maybe he's not happy with the shot selection, fading away off one leg, but he's made the shot. Now Van der Verst tries, and he's just long. And that is with a hand in his face. And Mwima does the same thing. To the game for Filou Oostende, Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Rejoined Filou Oostende in the off-season. And Mwima, much closer attention. Barrera's in the game, hasn't played much lately. Shots up, just short for Gillet, and that's out of bounds. McFadden. Got to play him tight. The jumping outburst guy there. Another screen, and this time they give it to the screener. Rivero, nice pass. Good defense though by Burscott. Another young player, just 21 years old. And Weema, extra pass. Gillet, closely guarded by Cook. Oh, Burscott can't get it to finish. Had to adjust his shot, and good hustle to try and retrieve his missed shot, and Sacco knocks it loose out of bounds. We'll see who it goes to. They got tangled up. Burscott sort of had to adjust the ball in midair. Still Oostende ball. Burscott hands off to Van der Verst. All the way across. Weema is just long for three. Gillet gets his hand on the rebound, but just can't corral it. Oh, nice play. Wonderful up fake by Rivero. He's playing great. He's already knocked down a 3 and a 2 underneath. Exactly what Pablo Burgos need from him. Van der Verst inside to his running mate. Nice job by Servus Burscott. The young Dutch and young Belgian stars combining there. Cook. Wide open shot, Barrera. That will do him the world of good. 11 minutes, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist versus Valencia. Didn't play in the Basketball Champions League final. Of course, Pablo Burgos beat Ike just over a month ago in Athens. Weema, quick pass from Van der Verst. Can't get the shot to go. Great job by Nurkic. Up fake. Gets blocked though by Sacco. Fontaine in for Weema. So hope you're enjoying the action here. 1 minute 45 remaining in Oostende. Group H action. First game for Pablo Burgos. Shots up for 3 is off. Just coming ticking down to 90 seconds remaining. Filou Oostende 0-1. Extra pass. Fontaine to the hoop. Nice extra pass by Nurkic, looking really smart. And a good finish by Fontaine, 31-year-old Belgium. And Burscott pulled on the foul inside against Jordan Sacco. Sacco just 23 years old. Joined Pablo Burgos this year. Alex Renfro is in. Barrera, being closely guarded by Nurkic. Back to Renfro. Going in, left hand, finish right at the buzzer, but a good chase down by Burscott. Oh, good pass. Great look ahead by Nurkic to Gillet. Burgos by 1, under a minute remaining. Great action here in the Basketball Champions League. Sacco almost travels, but keeps his footing, goes round, and that is great defense without fouling by Servus Burscott. Fontaine is good. He's coming to the party. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist in his last Basketball Champions League game against Arasafaka Tekfen, which Filou Oostende lost by 5. 1 point lead now for Oostende. 1 second between game clock and shot clock. Penetrate, kick, shots up for Halton, and he's knocked it down. Kenneth Halton just into the game, straight into the box score. And Coach Georgia not impressed with the overhelp and leaving Horton wide open in the corner. After the first quarter, Filou Oostende 24, Hereda, San Pablo Burgos 26. So just looking at the best plays from the first quarter. While we do this, just want to draw your attention to the Basketball Champions League app. As we see Amarcila, he is a big-time shot blocker. In the Next Generation tournament where Narkic got MVP, Amarcila was in the all-tournament team and leading in blocks, as well as the Under-18 African Championship. So he's just got to do what he's best at. Just stick within your skill set. And one piece of skill Rivero's really bringing to the fore is that three-pointer. But McFadden came into the game, the Basketball Champions League MVP, and he's already playing like an MVP in this game. Immediate offense. Not sure Penaroya was too much of a fan of the last shot he took fading away. And then Weimer knocking down that three. If we can get Weimer going, that's a beautiful up fake and step through by Rivero. And again, just getting in behind the defense. And immediate thank you from Rivero. And that was just an extra quick pass from Narkic and an immediate attack. And again, another assist for Narkic. He's doing it all. Draw your attention to the Basketball Champions League app, as I started to say. You can download off the App Store, Google Play, and it's got everything you need to know about all the games, all the stats, all the players, all the teams, all the hot stories. Some great stuff and some great content. So do that, maybe at half-time or as you're watching this game. If it's your first time to livebasketball.tv, watching the Basketball Champions League, you're very welcome. Some of the best teams in Europe on display every Tuesday, Wednesday. Shots up just short this time from San Pablo Burgos. And a steal. That was McFadden with his first miss. Inside, outside dribble to Alex Renfro. Loads of experience there. Kravic back outside. Right on cue. Alex Renfro, the lefty, has won wherever he's been. Former Balkan League MVP, amongst many other honourable mentions, which I will go through throughout the game, I'm sure. What a move! And how many honourable mentions is that player going to have as he steps through his career, or strides through his career? Great play by Narkic, no hesitation, and he knocks down the three. Burgos by 2. Grevic thought about the shot. Great play and anticipation by Renfro. Knocks down a 3, then he picks up the offensive tip back. Burgos with their biggest lead by 4. Guy van der Verst looking inside. Great pass, and he just outdid the San Pablo Burgos defense there. So just playing smart. As soon as he called it, turned immediately to the baseline. No defense there to stop him. Barrera just missing. He needs to knock those shots down. That's exactly what he's out there for. San Pablo Burgos, number 9. Twafontaine just missing. Horton with the rebound, but he stumbles at half court, and they almost get the steal. It's a one-man wrecking crew there, Twafontaine, and he's not going to let go. It's great hustle, exactly what Filou Oostende need, especially at home. Got to set the tone. Kravic, penetrate, kick, extra pass, and just short, and another rebound for Servas Burskar. And the youngsters on this Filou Oostende team given so much responsibility. Guy van der Verst pulls up, and that is a nice going left, floating right for the Dutch superstar. Youngest player ever to play for the Dutch national team when he was 16 years old. And a Foul there by Fontaine. McFadden was very flat on that shot. That was never going to go in. And Coach George's frustration levels may have just gone up slightly. Again, they've just come from a 4-point deficit, tied the game. That's his tough going left and then just shoots with his right hand. Thaddeus McFadden. 17 minutes against Valencia at the weekend. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and the MVP of Basketball Champions League Final 8. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists in the final. But he's won wherever he's been. In Cyprus, he's a Greek League All-Star. He started in the Czech Republic League. Fontaine off the screen by Gillet. Two Belgian internationals combining there. Gillet, catch, shoot, and he knocks it down. Had a little rattle around, but it dropped. And Oostende regained the lead. And we have got a real good one cooking here in Oostende at the Filou Oostende Arena. Timeout. A very agitated and animated Juan Peñarroya wants to talk it over with his team. Let's listen in to the coaches. There's some of the stats going through. So we're back here in Oostende after the timeout. Let's see if it has immediate effect on us. San Pablo Burgos players, Renfro at the top, McFadden, Kravic going to the hoop, Barrera just off left, wide open again. He needs to knock that shot down. He's spreading the floor. He's spacing perfectly. Van der Verst, step through. Little drop-off shot, no good for Welsh. And potential foul on Pierre-Antoine Gillet. And that's where Welsh is a real finesse player. He's already hit a 3. He can knock down the jump hooks, come off the screens. It's not going to overpower you. It's not going to overpower the likes of Sacco and Rivera, maybe. And a whistle, early whistle, Van der Verst. The second foul, going to have to be very careful with Djordjevic on 2 as well. And wide open McFadden, you don't want to leave him open. Thaddeus McFadden is in the groove tonight. Already up to 11 points, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. Narkic wide open, and he's short. He knew that straight away. But it was the right shot to take. Shots up from the corner. And San Pablo Burgos. And this time Pereira makes it. He's not going to stop taking it. And his coach, Coach Peñarroya, will not want him to stop taking it. You're on the floor to do just that. He did it. Timeout, Filou Oostende. Teams really evenly matched. And a already San Pablo Burgos, 9 of 13 from behind the arc. Eye-boggling stats. Let's listen into coach.
This here, guys. But please then close out. You are open here. Or call it switch straight. Jump from the first pass, cut, replace, okay? And move the
So trying to stop the momentum of Hereda San Pablo Burgos. Just knocking down threes. Pereira now with 2. Of course, that is McFadden just playing with so much confidence. But that's what it gives you, winning the Basketball Champions League. The 4th edition, this being the 5th. And bigger than ever, 18 countries are featured in this Basketball Champions League season. Wide open shot, Fontaine is long. Big rebound by Gillet. And they have another offense, another 14 seconds on the shot clock. Fontaine almost fumbles, extra pass. Now he's wide open again, and this time he knocks it down. Olivier Fontaine. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist against Darusafaka Tekfen in their first game. Burgos by 2. Renfro just misses, but big tip by Kravic. But here comes Narkic in the open floor. Euro step, but can't get it to go. He likes that move. He'll take off on any foot. Fontaine with the foul on as Pereira caught the ball. Inside, beautiful play, another pick and roll, or just sliding down behind the screen and behind the defense, and Kravic up to 6 points. Personal, Burgos by 4 again. Biggest lead they've had, way downtown for Van der Verst. He hit a couple of big threes against Darusafaka Tekfen. No fear for these youngsters. And my goodness, Filou Oostende have got some special players in their teenage years, and that's too easy. Kravic just rolling, bounce pass, slips the pass through, and Kravic finishes. Fontaine attacks, off the glass, and it's good. Olivier Fontaine really positive and aggressive for Filou Oostende. Exactly what Coach Scherger wants. And Kravic was the foul this time. Is the benefit of being able to finish with either hand, the correct hand. This time it was left from the left side. Means the defender's got to come across your body somewhat to get to the ball. Tied at 43. It's a score fest here. Filou Oostende, Sacco in for Kravic, who's now on 2 fouls. Bit of foul trouble for both teams. Got to manage their players. High screen from Sacco, pull up from Renfro, the lefty. That is so smooth for Alex Renfro. Out of Belmont College. Handoff. Gillet to Van der Verst. Van der Verst attacks, penetrates off the help. And wide open, Olivier Fontaine knocks down the 3, and they're trading heavy blows, especially from behind the arc. Timeout, Hereda, San Pablo Burgos. Just looking at the highlight there, the replay of the three by Twafontaine. That was tough on Hereda, who was guarding Twafontaine, but he came in to help because there was an easy drop-off if he didn't to an Oostende player standing under the bucket. So he picked his poison, and as it would turn out, he picked the wrong poison because Van der Verst just playing at his own pace, beyond his years, almost with his IQ. And he picks out Twafontaine, who did the rest from behind the arc. 1 point lead for Oostende. Back and forth we go here at the Filou Oostende. Inside, Sacco misses, ball's loose. Weema with the loose rebound, doing a bit of everything. Weema, Twafontaine. Got the ball out of his hand very quickly and making him dribble. They don't want him getting set. He shoots again, but that was a contested one. Maybe would have been better with an extra pass, reset and get the ball later in the offense when he's more open. Ball's loose. Renfro, lefty, still Renfro, bounces to Sacco for the easy layup. Getting a lot of success. Either pick and rolls with the bounce pass or the big man just sliding to the hoop in behind the defense. Ticking down to 2 minutes remaining. Welsh for three. He's already hit one from there. In and out. Renfro, penetrate kick. Hereda, good for three. Big night for Alex Hereda this. And it forces another timeout. These teams are so smart, picking out the right pass at the right time and time again. This time, it's Coach Georgia's clipboard that takes some heavy treatment. Timeout, Oostende.
Here, please. Stick home. Another thing, hey, eyes for fucking small bump here. Change rhythm of running.
Apologies for any language, colourful nature you may have just heard from Coach Georgia. He's so into the game. This is a massive game, and I'll talk to you now about once they finish the timeout, about the changed format for this season. Regular season is much shorter this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic, reducing the need for teams to travel every week. So you just play 6 regular season games in your group of 4, 8 groups of 4 instead of 4 groups of 8. Top 2 teams at the end of your 6 games, 3 home, 3 away, will go into the round of 16. And from there it'll be playoffs. That will be early next year in February. So we're back, and of course Filou Oostende are already 0-1. They will not want to be going 0-2, but what a tough group this is for them. Great pass and finish by Welsh, exactly what he's good at. Sets the screen, dives to the basket, and the pass right on cue. Filou Oostende will be under a lot of pressure if they lose this game as well. And this, as I said earlier, Pablo Burgos' first game of the season in the Basketball Champions League. Rivera, up fake. That was a lovely footwork and up fake, but he just didn't have the touch. He got Amar Sealer up exactly where he wanted him, but he just couldn't finish. That is a wonderful pass. Kai Van der Verst. He's out, and number 2 in assist before this game, Djordjevic. He's already got 1 assist. 1 more, he ties Tamir Blatt. Of course, both players still in the Basketball Champions League. Oh! And that player's definitely in the Champions League. What a throwdown by Amar Sealer. Just where he needs to be for this team. Extra pass, Hereda, good for 3. He's in the flow from outside for 3, but following on from Amar Sealer's slam. Such an athlete, the Senegalese international. pass couldn't quite happen. And Weimer misses, but Amarcila not blocked out. And that's what happens when you don't block him out. Throws it down, comes from a long way out. Deep three is short, rebound, quick outlet. Djurdjevic, nice pass. And there's his 2 assists. Gets him up to 278 total assists. Long three is long by Rivero. And big rebound as the quarter comes to an end and the half comes to an end. Plenty of great action, as always, in the Basketball Champions League. And that's one of the highlights there with Amarcila. Always man for the big highlight, whether he's blocking shots or dunks at the other end, as Coach George always coaching. And at half-time, Filou Oostende 52, Hereda, Pablo Burgos 53. Taking a lot of gulps of water as we look at the stats. 43% for 2, Burgos 56% for Oostende. It's the 3-pointers that are eye-catching. There's the rebounds, 23-14 to Oostende. And the top scorers, Twoffontaine 15, Welsh 10, Nurkic 6 for Oostende. And for Burgos, 12 for Barrera, all in threes, 14 for McFadden, 7 for Renfro. Big night for Alex Barrera. And it's been a big night for Nurkic. This is how we started things off with Thomas Welsh, just a simple three, and then the big block. Silas had 2 highlight plays, this block and then the throwdown. But the eye-catching stat, 11 of 17 for three. And there's one from Rivero. Great pass all the way across the court. 18 of 30 they were against Valencia in the ACB. And Valencia are a big, big team out there, and they just brushed them aside, 99-81. Then Weimer with the 3. He had a big game from beyond the arc against Darusafaka, 4 out of 5 from 3-point range for his 20 points in Filou Oostende's previous game in this group. Nice assist by Nurkic as well. He's got a bit of everything to his game. 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 points. As I said earlier, do download the Basketball Champions League app. Get all your highlights, all the information and news you need to know about your favourite players and teams, and that is going to be a lot of young players, I would think. Favourite player, Kai van der Verst de Vries, wonderful point guard, shooting guard, combo guard, whatever you want to call him. But he can do a bit of everything for his team, and under the tutelage of Coach George, and I'm sure Dusan Djurdjevic has a lot to do with his impressive development. 37-year-old looking after the 18-year-old from Netherlands. That's just IQ play, and all the help eased across towards the ball and left Twoffontaine wide open. And that's how the game's played these days. Layups and threes and moves like that. Slam, dunk. That's what the crowd want. And of course, at the moment, the crowds can't be in, but with the news of a possible vaccine that's going to maybe in time solve this crisis, we can get fans back into these wonderful sports arenas. As we look at the top scorers from each team, Thaddeus McFadden yet again at the head of proceedings where it comes to scoring. 4 of 5 from behind the 3, 80%, 4 of 6 from the field in total. Impressive, relentless offensive machine is Pablo Burgos, and if they keep playing like this, they're going to be tough to stop this year. A lot of players moved on. They've lost Fittipaldo. amongst other players, but what they've brought in for the round of 16 and for this season has been equally as impressive. With Halton and Renfro and Sacco, as we look at Oostende's Olivier Toifontaine, 15 points, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 from 2, with a mixture of layups and threes. He's been really impressive. Little hesitation move, and then the step through as Renfro kept going back in a straight line, just changing his direction subtly to finish. And there's the three-pointer on one side. And then, of course, Van der Verst can pass to you on the other side of the court if required. That's a nice left-handed play, and he was fouled and he went to the line there. Now, if you've got the three-point shot, the defense will come out, maybe overplay you, quick shot fake. And of course, when they all leave you and you've got that much space, just knock it down. And then the defense aren't really sure what they're doing. And then just a basic 2-on-1, of course, Djordjevic makes the right play. And Dusan Djordjevic up to 278 assists now. Tied with the same amount as Tamir Black before Tamir Black plays his next game, of course. I'll leave you for a few moments. Enjoy the regular season top 10 plays. I'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back with the Burgos game leaders there. McFadden leading the way in scoring. Hereda with 3 rebounds. And there's Thaddeus McFadden, 14 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. Playing great, just carrying on his good play from the ACB. He's averaging 14 points a game in the ACB as well, and of course was the MVP of the Basketball Champions League Final 8. And the Oostende game leaders, Twoffontaine, 15 points, Sealer, 5 rebounds, and the big block, and the big dunk, and Van der Verst with 6 assists. Of course, Djordjevic had 9 assists in the losing effort against Arasafaka Tekfen. He's tied now with Tamir Black on assists. Djordjevic and Tamir Black plays tomorrow evening against Limoges. Oliver Twoffontaine, 15 points, 2 assists, 4 of 5 from 2-point range, and he's hit some big threes as well. It's 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 4 of 5. 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 from 2, Twoffontaine. Layups and threes, and 100%, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. They've got 21 assists against Arasafaka Tekfen. They haven't, for a long time, had 2 games back-to-back where they've gone past 20 assists. Filou Oostende, and tonight they're on 14 already in one half, so they're really sharing the ball. But players are playing with their heads up. Narkic is sharing it. He's got assists. De Vries as well. Djordjevic with 2. Weimer with 1. Twoffontaine with 2. Narkic with 3. And Van der Verst, De Vries with 6 assists in a half. So Pablo Burgos on 16 assists, so we've got 30 assists in a half. Ladies and gents, that is why this game is so entertaining, and 2 teams that are well coached and make the right decisions when help comes on penetration. If the help doesn't come and you like your one-on-one matchup, you go to the basket, and that's how these players, whether it's Kai Van der Verst at 18 or Dusan Djordjevic at 37, still got to make the play. And if you're good enough, you're old enough. And it certainly rings true in relation to the Oostende youngsters. Of course, St. Pablo Burgos have got Kareem Quealy, British player from St. Kitts and Ben Nevis. And he came through the Real Madrid under-18s, same time as Sealer and Narkic. So if he gets a chance to play, there will be more youth on the floor to enjoy. So we're just moments away from the restart. And as I said, towards the end of the second quarter, very short regular season. Last season and the season before, 14-game regular season for each team, 4 groups of 8. But because of the pandemic, reduced the travel, 8 groups of 4. You only get 6 games in a regular season. You've got to be in the top 2 teams to progress to the round of 16. So every game is like a playoff game, especially for Filou Oostende, who have already lost their first game against Arasafaka Tekfen. There's some great shooting, volume shooting behind the arc. 11 of 17 for Hereda San Pablo Burgos, 7 of 14 for Filou Oostende. San Pablo Burgos for the ACB, they're only shooting 38.2% from behind the arc. So Sunday's efforts at 18 of 30, and today 11 of 17 is really upping those statistics. As for Oostende, as we get the third quarter underway, it's a 1-point lead for the visitors. Hereda and Pablo Burgos. 105 points scored in a half. Two offensive-minded teams. Narkic into the corner. Oh, Weema closed out, but Welsh hadn't stepped towards the pass. Nice look, but he just needed Welsh to step basket side of that pass. And he had an easy score underneath. Baseline out of bounds for Djordjevic. And Oostende. Sela, got to get it in. 5 seconds to get it in. Sela back to Djordjevic, Narkic. And they run out of time. Got an open look, but that was a tough move for Narkic. Vitor Benite to Savo. Wrap-around pass, almost out of bounds. Cook inside, throws it off the backboard. Time running out. Good defense by Filou Oostende. Both teams slightly cold as they come out in the third. Djordjevic wide open. Welsh is just long. Thomas Welsh with the three-point attempt. Benite. Oh, still. Weema. Big time dunk. Jean-Marc Weema. Nice steal. And the throwdown. Great defense. Always a pass to the top can be stolen. And Weema did just that. Screen coming from Kravic. And he gets it back and he just finishes right at the hoop. Time and time again, they're getting that play. Kravic up to 8 points. 5 of 8 for 2. It's up to 10 points. Welsh. Weema gets it up outside. Comes back, shot clock running down. He's going to pull up for 3. That's long. And that was all Jean-Marc Weema. Kravic with a great pass outside. Somehow got that through. And Benite just short. And Marcela flying in for the rebound. Narkic attacks, loses it, gets it back, brings it out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside to Sela and a quick foul on Omar Cook. Cook at 1.86 m, Sela at 2.6 m. So just the 20 centimetres between them. Djordjevic tied with Blatt on assists. Just can't get it to go, Weema. Burgos still by 1. Cagey start. And the straightaway 3 by Kenneth Horton. Ken Horton. 5 points, 4 rebounds versus Valencia. He's already knocked down 2 big threes. One in the corner, one from the top. Great when you've got a big that can stretch the floor. Djordjevic throws it up just long. And Welsh can't get it to go. And they've hit a buffer here slightly, Oostende, on the offensive end. And Burgos up by 3, and that's the reason why, up by 4. Horton with the three-pointer. Welsh hands off to Djordjevic. High screen by Welsh. Open jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Dusan Djordjevic. And Burgos can get their biggest lead of the night. Kravic, Cook. Horton trying to get inside position and he gets the ball, but Djordjevic with the foul. And he'll be on 3 and he'll have to leave the game, I would think. Just trying to get over the top and really good inside position as we see the dunk from Weema. He's staying inside at the moment. He's back on Cook. But just when the screens are set, ball's thrown up. Good job by Sealer, but Narkic and Sealer hit the deck and Weimer throws it into the cheap seats. Great defensive activity. Watch this. Sealer gets the first hand on it. Him and Narkic hit the floor. And before the three-point shot can be taken, Weimer blocks it way out of bounds. Good intensity and intent by Filou Oostende. Hand off from Kravic, goes back outside to Benite. Just short, and Welsh with another rebound. Narkic, high screen. Can he get going again, the youngster? Nice pass. Sealer gets it back, loses it again. Almost like he was going to make the move before he had two hands on the ball. Bounce pass. Benite just long, he can't quite get going. Invariably, if Benite has a big night offensively, Hereda and Pablo Burgos are successful. He hasn't had to be a massive impact tonight. He has no points. 0 from 3 from behind the arc, 0 from 2 from two-point range. Just the one rebound. 2 turnovers and a steal for Benite. Other players are stepping to the fore at the moment. Shots up and good for Djordjevic. And he gets his first points of the evening. He gets his first 3 of the evening. He's up to 5 points, personal. And Cook trying to get it into Kravic. And foot violation, so a new 14-second shot clock for Hereda and Pablo Burgos. Benite, inbounds to Cook. High screen from Kravic, he slips again, but they go back outside to Horton. He's just long. Welsh with another rebound. Five rebounds for Welsh. Djordjevic off the three-pointer. What's he going to do now? Create for someone else. Hesitates. And now he gets open off the glass. Old school basketball for Zoltan Djordjevic, and he's taking up some of the slack. Scored the last 5 points for Filou Oostende. And they take the lead by 1. Cook. And again, oh, Kravic can't quite get the dunk to go. It's 5 on 4 momentarily. Narkic all the way to the basket. Explodes downhill with a right-hand finish from the left. Oostende with their biggest lead. 3 points. Benite needs to get going. Benite, penetrate, kick. And a foul by Weimer. Horton nearly stepped out of bounds. Oostende leading 9-5 this quarter. Did step out on the dribble, but Weimer had already fouled him. He's already made 2 big threes, Horton. He didn't want him to make another. Cook to Benite, back to Cook. Benite in motion, they're going to try and get him going. And now Van der Vers is on 3 fouls. Trying to fight his way over the screen. Using too much physicality there. Got to be careful now, Van der Vers. Cook, Benite. Can he get started? He does. Remember that, 4 minutes, 3 seconds, Benite on the score sheet. 1 of 6 from the field. Burgos down by 1. Weimer. High screen from Welsh. He takes his man inside. They look inside. Welsh versus Salvo. And it's on the floor before the shot. It's a good matchup, Salvo, at 2:05 and Welsh 2:13. It's a good matchup for Filou Oostende. And we were coming towards the ball and they give it out long to Van der Verst. First, back outside, Narkic behind the back, step back. That's a tough move with Cook all over him. But when you've got that much confidence, you'll take those shots on, but he just needed to create a little bit more space on the shot release. Cook picks up the dribble. Benite, they're just getting a glimpse of an opening for Benite now. He comes again, lets it fly, and it's good for three. You can't keep a good man down for too long. Benite up to 5 points personal. They're making a conscious effort to go to the Brazilian superstar. Welsh, nice spin move and great touch for a big man. Evades the efforts of Kravic. Tied at 63, high level game here in the Basketball Champions League in Oostende, Belgium. Hope you're enjoying the action. Inside, Kravic going for the slam. Cleverly worked play. They've been feeding Benite on the wing. Watch. He'd set the down screen and just slip that screen and dive straight to the basket. There's a couple of dunks he's missed. Rivero and McFadden back in. It's pretty good rotation this season. There's no drop-off at all within the first 9-10 players at all for Hereda San Pablo Burgos. And with Benite just starting to find his offensive form, it's going to be a tough assignment for Filou Oostende to hold this team under control offensively. And it looked an awkward release there for Kravic as he misses both. And running the floor is Salah Amarcila. Great play by the 19-year-old Senegalese player. That's wonderful, and that's what he needs to do more of. Took a couple of threes. Watch the baseline cut by Benite. Clever. Just shapes the go on the outside. Dives to the bucket, but good job by Weema stopping that backdoor pass. That would have been a wide open baseline attack for Benite. Another 14 seconds for the Spanish Basketball Champions League champions for last season. McFadden, and he dribbles it off his leg. He's smiling. Church is not smiling. Let's check this out. It did come off Narkic's feet. Substitution. And Sacco for Kravic. And again, two equally talented bigs. Welsh out and Selar out. And Barrera in. Up to tonight, Alex Barrera, I said this was big for him. He'd only made one shot, not made any threes. And tonight he's really exploded, and there's an explosion for San Pablo Burgos. And it's Alex Renfro going hard to the basket with his left hand. Just goes left. Burskart can't stop him, and it's a foul, and you can't let him go left. As soon as he goes left, there's Fontaine back in for Narkic. There's problems. Renfro up to 10 points. And he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. I hope you're enjoying the action here on livebasketball.tv. Van der Verst, screen action to his right. Loses control momentarily. Back to Fontaine, who had the hot hand in the first half. Fade away by Gillet is just long. And a whistle and a push by young Servas Burskar. That'll be his third foul. And with Oostende being in the penalty, San Pablo Burgos, who have a 1 point lead, will be at the free throw line. Sacco, 23 years old. Previous clubs includes Manresa. 4 points a game and 2.2 rebounds a game in the ACB so far this season. And it's timeout here in Oostende.
That's gonna be fake. Here, wait, come back. Okay, step in. Hey, here, if you get the ball, they switch. Jamal, same momentum. Pin it for Oli. Sorry, for Oli. Hey, okay? Read, inside, hey. Nothing here, guys, because it's crowded. Go weak side, look to attack of the catch.
Big differential in bench points, but when you can bring Alex Barrera off the bench with 12 points, McFadden 14, Renfro with 10, and Jordan Sacco with 6. There's 42 points between those 4 players, and on many other teams they would start. And Barrera has really come in tonight and done a big job for his coach, Coach Panaroya, who'll be very happy with him, and they have the 3-point lead. Down to Oostende again, Gillet. Can they answer? Of course they can. They're the 21 times Belgium League champions and 9 in a row under Coach Georgia. And Antoine Gillet with the latest 3 in this game, and too much defense there from Toifontaine. Just big swipe at the ball, and McFadden. No worries, Thaddeus, you've got the foul. McFadden, three times a Cypriot League champion, a Greek League All-Star, Greek League Best 5. Represented the Georgia national team as well. Burska to Gillet, big rip through. Van der Verst, De Vries. Back to Van der Verst. Shot clock running down below 10. Inside. That's nice move. Left hand shooting across his body there. Burska. Rivero with the foul coming across. And that's all that saved Servas Burska from his shot being blocked, is that he was using his left hand from the left side and keeping his body between him and Jose Rivero. Servas Burska played some 3-on-3 for the Belgium age groups teams. And last season, 14 games, 2.9 points a game, 1.6 rebounds a game, and 4 points, 4 rebounds against Darmstadt Tekfen. So really consistent player, and you've seen tonight what an asset he is, the 21-year-old for Filou Oostende. Renfro, talking of assets, great pass inside. That is wonderful through heavy traffic. A sea of yellow jerseys there, and he selects a pinpoint pass to give Sacco an easy 2. Skip pass, Toifontaine being closed out. That's what I was talking about earlier. McFadden was worried that Toifontaine was going to make the 3. Closed out a bit quickly, and Toifontaine just attacked the closeout baseline. And McFadden had to commit the foul. Both teams in team penalties. Toifontaine at the line. 31-year-old Belgium international, played in the World Cup qualifiers and in the Eurobasket qualifiers in 2014. Been with Oostende since 2019. Been with Cholet previously, and of course they're in the Basketball Champions League for the first time this season as well. Marinakic back in for Toifontaine. 8 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds for the teenage sensation. 5 seconds between game and shot clock as we come to the end of the third quarter. 1 point lead for Burgos, as it was at the start of this quarter. Great pass, but Sacco couldn't catch it. That was perfectly executed. Penetrate, help started to come, and the pass was fired in. But Sacco just couldn't finish it off. Time running down. Narkic is going to take it into a crowd, but he loses it, and he commits the foul, and it's intentional. He's just got to make those decisions. Now he's playing against top-level senior players. There was 2 or 3 defenders around him. There was 3 players. He wasn't going to have much joy there. And a frustration foul as he reaches for the ball. Maybe a penetrating kick. Somebody would have been open. 2 players came to help. And he's very much offensive minded. I want to score. Standing at 2 meters 1. Whereas the likes of Kai van der Verst and Dusan Djordjevic, they'd be looking for the pass out of that situation. That's something he needs to develop to take him to an even higher level in European basketball. So 3-point lead for Burgos, and they get the ball. These are big moments. Renfro for a deep 3 off the glass, and he's just off. Good shot. Penaroya not too happy, Coach Penaroya, but they have the 3-point lead after 3 quarters here. And unfortunately empty Bush Lloyd Stadium, Bush Lloyd Arena. It's end of third quarter. San Pablo Burgos lead 74-71 over Filou Oostende. Some of the game statistics: 54%, 13-24 3-point range for Burgos, 75% and 67% from the free throw line for the 2 teams. As we look at some of the highlights from the third quarter, and here was the first one very early on. Weimer with the steal on that pass from the wing to the top. Got to be very careful with that pass. But then Ken Horton just with a simple straightaway 3 right from the top. And Djordjevic off the dribble decides, I'm coming to the party, I'm going to start scoring for this team. He's up to 7 points, 3 assists. He's now the Basketball Champions League all-time leading assists. The 279. And Samir Black, who plays tomorrow against Limoges for Hapoel Jerusalem, is on 278. And we continue to see, and Vitor Benite just started to get hot. Hadn't scored, and then hit a couple of big shots, 5 points. And Thomas Welsh showing us his full array. He's hit a couple of 3s. He's hit 1 3 and 4 or 6 from inside. And then Gillet hits the 3 to keep things close as we go into the fourth quarter. I hope you're enjoying the action here on Basketball Champions League on livebasketball.tv. 3-point lead for Burgos. We're into the fourth, really crucial game. Only 6 regular season games for each team. So this will feel like a playoff game, especially for Filou Oostende. They will not be wanting to go to 0-2. They got out of the group stages, the regular season, for the first time last year. Lost in the round of 16 to Tenerife, but they did beat them here. Beaten Tenerife twice here, and Baxi Manresa in relation to Spanish opposition. McFadden for 3, just short, but Rivera with a rebound this time. Gives Burgos an extra possession. Back to Renfro, high screen, this time Sacco, and offensive foul. Maybe just move slightly, I would think, with a lateral movement on the screen. Let's check it out, he's just lent his shoulder in. You've got to set the screen and be perfectly still. He's flexed, hands down in front. Topfontaine, high screen from Burskart. good play from Sacco, and he sprints back to deal with the defense, but nice drop-off bounce pass from Burgos to Gillet. That was nice interaction between the two Belgians, one at 21, and one 29, and the 29-year-old at the line, Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Second spell with Filou Oostende. He was here between 2013 and 2017. 3 leagues, 4 Belgian Cups. Previously with Fuenlabrada, Tenerife, and the national team at Eurobasket 2017. So 1 point lead for San Pablo Burgos. Rivero, quick ball movement, Renfro with the high screen from Sacco. Renfro, left hand finish. Sacco can't quite finish on the follow-up. His hands have let him down a couple of times now. And he's big and he's strong and he's willing. Only 23 himself. Another one of the fine young players on view tonight. Sacco, 8 points. He's 2 of 2 from the line tonight. He's 12 of 17 in the Spanish ACB this season. He's 3 of 4 tonight, and right down the other end. Great finish by Twafontaine with the left-hand finish. And there's contact there in Twafontaine's face. Was that? And now Sacco's starting to lose his control, and he's just pushed Van der Vries de Vries to the floor. Twafontaine checking his mouth for blood or his nose. And that's what Sacco didn't like, and he really swung his elbow. Twafontaine was trying to stop him passing the ball in first off. You can't be doing that. Not sure how much contact there was, but Jordan Sacco's elbow was really high, and then he's pushed Van der Vries, and he's gone to the floor, so potentially Sacco's going to be out of the game.
Watching possible unsportsmanlike fouls. Okay.
Let's listen to the referees.
Give us please situation under the basket from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Can we have this situation from other angle, please? Yeah. No, I don't see this. Thank you once again, please. This slowly. Let's see. Is there a contact? Okay. Okay. I don't see contact here. Nothing? Okay.
And the next?
Next play, please. Thank you. Yes, continue.
Continue.
Please continue, please. Thank you. Okay. Big camera, please. For main camera. Okay. Now take care about this second situation. Okay.
Play.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now come here. Unsportsmanlike foul.
And the technical, we need the technical for the flop.
No. Please give us back. We cannot do now. Just this low situation, please. Main camera, yes. Yes. Yes, for me, unsportsmanlike foul, number 18.
Yeah, number 18.
2 free throws, number. 2 free throws. Go back, please. Go back. Okay. Yeah, so it's nothing. Okay. Yes. Unsportsmanlike foul, number 18. 2 free throws, number 6.
Number 6.
And possession.
And
Possession for the.
for number 8.
No, no.
Do we give any
No.
distance?
Okay, really interesting discussion there. Jordan Sacco is fortunate. Possibly some people would say that he's still on the floor, just unsportsmanlike. Sacco's third. But just some carnage there on the floor with Twafontaine was being cheeky, trying to slow Sacco getting the ball in. Sacco has really reacted with a high elbow, didn't make contact. I think the ball just brushed his head. Twafontaine made the most of it. Then Van der Verst starts to walk towards Twafontaine and Sacco pushes him away. That's correct for unsportsmanlike, but he's still in the game, just been taken out of the game to calm down. Possession as well to Filou Oostende, and they lead by 1. Gillet loses possession once and then twice, and just what they didn't need. Just got slightly ahead of himself, maybe. So that's frustrating for Filou Oostende, not being able to make the most of that extra possession. Hereda back in the game. Can he ignite his three-point shooting that he had in the first half? Shots up and just short. Rebound, Twafontaine. Shots up and good for Twafontaine. That is tough. Olivier Twafontaine up to 21 points, leading all scores inside Kravic. He is really good. Just goes up and round, goes from his left to his right hand. He stands at 2 meters 13, the same as Welsh, but 2 different styles of play. He's very left. He's a real lefty, Kravic, but he can finish with his right as well. Van der Vries trying to make that wraparound pass, but very alert defense by Pablo Burgos. They can take the lead yet again with this offense. Vero in motion, high screen Kravic. And this time Twafontaine with the steal as they try to get it to McFadden. Twafontaine is fouled by Renfro. Good steal, he's trying to get it out to McFadden. And Renfro got back and made sure Twafontaine wasn't going to get an easy layup. Twafontaine, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists by Spirou Choualois, who they beat in the Belgium League at the weekend. Just their first game in the Belgium Euromillions League and their second game in the Basketball Champions League tonight. So maybe this was coming. 18, 3 and 3, just 7 points, 2 rebounds and assist against Darüşşafaka Tekfen in the first game of the Basketball Champions League campaign. All the way to the glass is Alex Renfro. Just once he's on that left hand and he's driving to the basket, it's almost automatic. Twafontaine. Nice pass. Just couldn't get it to finish. Kai van der Verst, great look, great bounce pass by Olivier Twafontaine, and Kai van der Verst appreciated that pass. Cook with the foul. excuse me, McFadden with the foul on Van der Verst. At 35 points playing for the under-18 Dutch team in the final. The European Division B. And his brother is also a professional basketball player, 21 years old. Shots up Rivero, that's off. Very slow release for Giselle. And he wasn't open. And now Oostende can get their biggest lead of the night. Burgos inside, Van der Verst off the glass, really smart play, keeping McFadden on his left hip as he finished with his right hand. And Filou Oostende on the back of the Jordan Sacco unsportsmanlike foul. They've gone on a tear, they lead by 5. Timeout, Hereda.
Be aggressive. They're not going to hold the game, you know?
Let's change the rhythm.
We spoke about it pre-game, about Oostende trying to go back-to-back in the Basketball Champions League with more than 20 assists in a game. For the first time they've done it in 4 years, and they have done it. They've got 22 assists tonight, having had 22 assists last time out against Arasavaka Tekfen. So, but of course, when you've got the likes of Djordjevic and Van der Verst in your roster, you're going to get a lot of assists, and it becomes a natural thing for the other players to want to do as well, to share the ball. Ball's loose, can't quite get it, Van der Verst, but Benitez got it, and he knocks down the 3 right at the buzzer. Ice cool Vitor Benitez, Brazilian superstar, of course, Basketball Champions League winner with this team last season. Just when they needed a big shot, he makes one. Hand-off action, and the double team by Van der Verst. Shots up, Gillet, no good. Good closeout there by Pablo Burgos, who can take the lead with a 3. McFadden, another screen coming, and the roll. He pulls up for 2, just short. Rebound in Wima, and Gillet gets it, and Van der Verst, the court general, just 18 years old. Great pass and finish by Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Beautiful pass, just slipped. Went to set the high screen for the pick and roll, and he just dived to the basket. Perfect pass by Van der Verst. Kravic bounces and finishes up against Burgos and Van der Verst, and they couldn't deal with him. Great finish with his right hand. 7-foot Serbian centre. Kravic at the line. It's up to 14 points now, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, make it 15. And that's his first free throw made from the line. Oostende by 1. Van der Verst, another cliffhanger in the Basketball Champions League. And what a connection between Van der Verst and Servaas Burgos. Wonderful wraparound, left-handed bounce pass from the Dutch sensation. Oostende by 3. Still San Pablo Burgos ball. Renfro inbounds. And beautiful finish. This time Kravic with the crushed dunk with his left hand. Perfect play on the pick and roll or the pick and slip, however you want to call it. They're getting the bigs to the basket. Burgos looks for the handoff initially. Then the back cut from Van der Verst. He tries to slip it back between 2 defenders, does Van der Verst. Narkic coming back in. Came off Kravic's leg, as we saw there. That is a great pass. Great positioning as well. Servais Burgos just concentrates on what he's good at, round the basket. That's what Dejan Kravic is good at. Burgos gets the long inbounds off the baseline. Van der Verst off the high pick. Van der Verst backing Vitor Benitez down, nearly loses it. Shot clock running down. What can Van der Verst do? He can fire it up for 3, right at the shot clock buzzer. And his young teammates on their feet, smiling in adoration of this great young star. 13 points, 2 of 3 from behind the arc. And now all of a sudden the defense is ignited. There's a double team on the wing. Kravic again, bounces, right hand, finishes good. That is really clever. As the 2 players went to him, he just stopped and shot right over the top. Ticking down to 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Burgos just can't get the shot to go, and Kravic with the foul. No fear at all. That's 3rd foul for Kravic. No fear at all for Servais Burgos. But watch this. He's up against Vitor Benitez, Brazilian gold medal winner in Pan American Games and AmeriCup medalist, Basketball Champions League winner, and it just makes no difference. He just sees the shot that he wants to take, sees the pass that he wants to make, and he's already given some great passes to this man at the line, Servais Burgos. If he keeps producing and developing as he has, he will have a very long and successful career in European basketball. And all the way to the basket, Renfro is, excuse me, Omar, that was Renfro, yes. Left-handed, who else? So quick. Alex Renfro, 34 years old now, but he's not showing any signs of slowing down. But Coach Georgia wants to slow this game down for a moment. He's taken a timeout here in Oostende.
Let's go, Tom. Come on. Hey, everybody, come on, let's finish. Listen, we have power to spend these guys in a pick, but you cannot let separation. Stay close. Hey, push off. Spend the team foul on the track. Are you okay? Huh? In offense. Hey, going with the 2 guys. Listen to me. Push out. Mario is a small guy. Listen to me, guys. This is fast, Jamal. Okay? You cut around Thomas. Cross screen for Mario. Listen. Hey. This is fake. You can get the ball. Watch. Patience. Here. Thomas stagger for Dusan. Hey. Listen to me carefully. Dusan getting ball. Pierre go wide. Screen for Pierre. Bam, come on. Mario, flare straight for him and step in. Okay, if you get ball, try to get to 1 line.
Listen carefully, I'll say this only once. Dario Georgia getting the full attention of his team, and he had the full attention of Servais Burgos. Always coaching, always leading, and always leading this team to success in the way they play, and obviously with the Belgium League, 9 straight Belgium League titles. The Croatian at the helm, Dario Georgia. Djordjevic. Gillet, left hand finish, too strong. And now Renfro from the side on the layup. Wonderful finish. Off balance. And Burgos hit the front with 2:38 remaining. And the timeout was needed by Filou Oostende, but Pablo Burgos strike first. Narkic back to Djordjevic. Wima, they need to keep sharing the ball, moving that ball, make quick decisions. The ball's got stuck here. Wima, he's going to have to make something happen himself, and he can't. A big rebound by Welsh. He's got to come to the party now. Thomas Welsh keeping the ball way above his head. That's 12 points. 5 rebounds for the McDonald's All-American. And it's short, balls loose, tip back out. Horton for 2. And they have just got class all over the court. Pablo Burgos for these moments, the big Basketball Champions League moments. Oostende down by 1. Narkic, don't force it, young man. He can't quite get it to go, but he got all the way to the basket. They slow it down with Omar Cook. Vitor Benite, you can't give him any space because he'd do that. That's massive for Vitor Benite. He's been relatively quiet for his standards, but he has come to the fore in the second half, and right here, right now, he forces another timeout for Oostende. Vitor Benite to the rescue.
What we play now, Dusan, pass here to Mario, open, okay? No, Gianmarco. Okay, Mario. Go here, here. Dusan on the pass, cut. This is a down screen. Hey, from this Mario, we're coming in Spain pick. The mark slide corner. Spain pick, Pierre, open, read Pierre, read your mark, attack of the catch or the big head. Hey!
You're not happy with something there. Did they come out of the timeout too quick? As Narkic listened to everything, has he got everything? I think this game deserves a last offense winning basket, buzzer beater, whatever you want. We've already had a number of spectacular plays this season. Are we going to have some more right here in Oostende, Belgium? Wima to Djordjevic off the down screen. Welsh re-screens. Djordjevic having to force it. Shot clock running down. Wima, great defense by Pablo Burgos. He lets it go from deep and he knocks it down. Jean-Marc Wima coming up big, just as Vitor Benite had done just before him. Wonderful action here in Oostende. Burgos by 1. Under a minute remaining. Horton to Renfro. Narkic on him. Wima takes him. They double team him, trying to keep him in the corner. Steps out of bounds, or it's knocked loose by a Oostende player right in the corner, exactly where they wanted the ball. Welsh stepped out, across came Gile, and Wima knocked it loose, but it's still Pablo Burgos ball. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock, 38.3 seconds on the game clock. What can Pablo Burgos do here? Gravic spins, throws it up, just misses, and the ball's loose, and Filou Oostende have the ball with 33 seconds remaining in the fourth. Djordjevic, no timeouts. Djordjevic, high screen from Welsh. He goes left, comes back right. There's no ball movement at the moment. Another screen. Djordjevic pulls up for 2. knocks it down, and Filou Oostende hit the front with 18 seconds remaining on the game clock. What a game. Back and forth we go. And yet again, Dusan Djurdjevic, the lead assist man in the Basketball Champions League. This time, he delivers an offensive punch. Timeout, San Pablo Burgos. Dusan Djurdjevic, what a time to come up with a play like that. We give a lot of credit to Thomas Welsh, we spoke about pre-game. The screens that he sets, the pick and rolls, the pick and pop. Maybe he should get an assist on that play because there was no ball movement. It was all about Dusan Djurdjevic and the screen by Welsh, and he got to his spot, Djurdjevic. He's already knocked down a three, but I think he prefers that mid-range shot as well. And now, Filou Oostende can have a massive result to go to 1-1. Twafontaine in for defense, Narkic out. So 18 seconds remaining, plenty of time here. And it's a 1-point lead for Filou Oostende. High drama yet again in the Basketball Champions League on a Tuesday night, and a foul. Oostende have got a foul to give. Smart play by Dusan Djurdjevic. That's his fourth foul. He was happy to give that right at the end of the game. 9.6 seconds. The next foul, any foul by either team, opposition are at the free throw line. 1-point lead for Oostende. San Pablo Burgos, Kravic looking for someone open. Halton to win it. It's flat. Weimer with the rebound, and time expires, and Filou Oostende get a massive win and get their regular season off and running. That is a great effort by Filou Oostende. San Pablo Burgos got the open three at the end, right at the buzzer. And Ken Halton this time, he'd already knocked down a couple of big threes, couldn't get that one to go. Filou Oostende hang on in big style here, and Coach Djurdja gets another win for the team in yellow. And Twafontaine and Benite exchange some pleasantries, but what a finish yet again. San Pablo Burgos had the chance to win it at the buzzer, but Filou Oostende hold on to win 99-98. What an advert for European Basketball Champions League basketball. Great win for Filou Oostende. They win 99-98 over Hereda, San Pablo Burgos. And some very relieved and happy faces, because Ken Halton had a big chance there to knock it down. As we look at the stats, 50% from three-point range, both teams, there or thereabouts. 27 assists for Burgos, 24 assists for Filou Oostende. If they keep filling up the assist column like that, they will have plenty of success. Twafontaine leads all scores, 23, 19 for Kravic, 18 for Renfro. But two massive points for Dusan Djurdjevic at the end. 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He leads Tamir Black by 1 assist now in the all-time Basketball Champions League assists. And let's look at some of the best plays. And it was really nip and tuck. Nobody had a bigger lead than 5 points the whole game. And it was high scoring, 99-98. It's a lot of points, and this was big by Djurdjevic. Just the timing of his shots, and then this was real old school, making room. Benite ends up on the floor, loses his balance, and then it's just a straightforward bank shot from 45 degrees for Djordjevic at that point. And Benitez had been quiet for a lot of the game. Now, we said pre-game or in the build-up to the start of the game that if Benitez scores 15 plus points, they win 7 out of 8 of the games where he's done that. Tonight he only gets 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He hadn't scored in the first half. All those points came in the second half. And it just wasn't quite enough tonight. Even though it's a big effort from Kravic, 19 points. But Filou Oostende just kept coming up with answers like this one to tie the game. And then Twoffontaine played really well, finishing with both hands. 18 points at the weekend against Spiro Charleroi. And he follows it up with an even bigger performance. Been with Filou Oostende since 2019. This was a big moment in the game when Jordan Sacco was taken out of the game after almost elbowing Twoffontaine and then pushing this man, Van der Verst, to the floor. And I think it spurred Filou Oostende on, and that's marvellous pass and great body position. Getting Horton on his back. And then Van der Verst, De Vries to give him his full title. Full surname does that. And then Vitor Benitez. He'd been cold most of the game and knocked down a massive 3 right there. And then Weimer did this with Horton in his face, and they just kept coming up with big plays. Weimer's really beginning to be the main man for this team. 20 points against Dar es Salaam Tekfen, and it's when you make these shots and he gets that final rebound and dribbles it out, and that was the final whistle, and that means an awful lot for Coach Djerdje, and an embrace with his wife, and that's wonderful to see. And that's what this game is all about, and that's what the world is all about at the moment. Family, winning basketball games, but health is number one at the moment, and that's a touching bit of footage. Filou Oostende hit the front, having played 2 games. Dar es Salaam Tekfen will be playing tomorrow against Happy Casa Brindisi. Hope you've enjoyed the action. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. There's more Basketball Champions League action going on tonight and all through tomorrow evening. And not far around the corner is the national team break, where we have bringing you all the national team games. It's good night from Oostende. They hang on. They get their first win of the season. Well done, Filou Oostende.
trap thuis, zeker?